The Zevo likes to talk about life while he's shooting people in the face. The Zevo.
What is going on, everybody? It's Lazevo here, and woo! That's all I gotta say because I finally got this damn Dragonov gameplay. I don't know who suggested this. I think it was Soldier Pyro, and holy crap, this was like the toughest gun for me. I know I've been talking about it for like 2 or 3 commentaries now, how I'm trying to get this, and I'd give it a shot like 2 or 3 times a night, and that was about all I was gonna get because I was getting so dang frustrated. I finally got it though, and I'm really excited to bring it to you guys. Real quick, you saw at the start of this game, one of the things I did, and this was actually the first game that I did it, so it helped out a ton, I think, was I went and bumped up my sensitivity. I know I play with BrosephStalinX a lot, and he is pretty awesome sniper. For sure, he's probably the best sniper that I play with. So one of the things that he does is he puts his sensitivity real high. And I didn't want to go too crazy, so I kind of bumped it up to from 3 to 4, and I figured I'd just try that out. So you saw me do that right at the beginning of this game, and that was actually the first time that I did it. So I was kind of, you see me kind of pan left and right there at the very beginning of the match, and that was just sort of trying to figure out, the sensitivity a little bit. But it does help when you're sniping. It just gives you that, you can pull off those drag shots as you're leading guys or following through with them. One of the things I did was I took a little more defensive role with the sniper. I am not an aggressive sniper. I'm not a sniper to begin with, let alone an aggressive one. So if I try and run around with it like I have an assault rifle, then I'm definitely going down. It's something that I got to take, with caution. So it's a little, I like to sit. I do a lot of hard scoping. Quick scoping in Black Ops isn't what it used to be like in Modern Warfare 2. And sit down, little only use me blade for you guys. Anyway, it's not what it used to be in Modern Warfare 2. So, it's one of those things I just can't depend on. It's not reliable for me. So if you try and do that every kill or every, for an entire match, I don't think it's going to work out too well. You got to kind of combine your shots. Here's what I know about sniping. There's a few different types of sniper shots. Okay, you got the hard scope, which is basically where you're sitting in one spot, looking down the scope, and you're basically waiting for someone to run across your scope, and that's called a hard scope. There is a quick scope, obviously, which I just previously mentioned, and that's where you're basically tapping the left trigger as you're hitting the right trigger to fire your weapon. So you're taking a little bit, you're trying to take advantage of that Call of Duty aim assist where it sort of gives you that small little adjustment lock-on type scenario, and you're just trying to pull off a quick scope. Now I know in Black Ops they sort of have there's a little bit of a random spread there when you try and do that, which is why I say it's not reliable. But you can do it, it's just not consistent, and that's why I don't necessarily recommend doing it unless you've got a ton of practice with it. Then there's the drag shot, which is where you are going to sort of zoom in and drag across someone's body. You'll see me do that a lot. That's one of the things I think is most effective in Black Ops. So you're kind of dragging your scope across the guy, and that's called a drag shot. Let's see, did I miss anything? Quick scope drag. Oh, obviously the no scope, which is where you don't scope in at all. I don't know that I get any of those in this game, but that's sort of a last ditch effort for me. If I'm real close range and somebody surprises me, that's the only time I really pull that off. I know a lot of people run steady aim, and that seems to help with that. But I think in this game I was running Scout. I think this is my what I like to call my Wesley Snipes class. I don't know. I give my classes silly names. I don't know if you guys do that, but if you do and you got any funny names, put them in the comments because I love seeing those. People seem to like my goofy names. I got like Wesley Snipes. I got Old Faithful. I got Heavy Chevy. That's my pretty much my Nuketown class, but that's when I run around with the M60. And whatever. I got stupid names for all my classes pretty much, or just something funny that I think are creative. So if you guys have any of those, leave them because I'd love to read them. But you see, this Dragonov is golden. That was part of the plan to make me use it. I spent 50,000 COD points or whatever on it, and it just gave me that little extra incentive, and I figured it would look cooler in one of these videos. So one of the strategies my team was doing, I'm playing with BGO Brutal, and he's always concerned about staying at the top of the leaderboard. I think I've mentioned to him before that he is, or I've mentioned to you guys before that he's one of the best domination players I've ever played with. I think at the time we played this game, he was on the leaderboard somewhere around rank 65, I think, 68, 64, 65, 68, something like that is ringing a bell. So one of the things he was doing was trying to triple cap these guys. And that's pretty much the best way to keep that score per minute up. If you want to be at the top of the leaderboards, at least in domination, you got to go with the triple cap and just keep rotating those flags. So they're going to take the flag closest to where they spawn, and that gives you another opportunity to go cap that flag. So you can end up with lots of captures and obviously lots of defends as you're killing guys that are trying to take the flags. But it really messes with the spawn system, which is why it's a tricky maneuver. But score per minute, really isn't affected by deaths. That's one of the things that if you want to be at the top of the leaderboard, you can't worry about dying. It's sort of like free for all when you're just trying to get the most kills the quickest, and that's sort of what you're doing with that strategy. So one of the things too is when we did this well, the whole team started backing out. So you'll see at the end of the game, I think there was only like 4 guys left. And oh, that was an epic fail right there as I'm trying to spam this Dragonov. I did a lot of that when I was trying to get this gameplay. You see me right here, look at this. Spam, spam, spam. People would always make fun of me like, there's Lazevo spamming the Dragonov again. But game's wrapping up. Finished with a final score of 31-2. Only 1 cap and 2 defends. Like I said, I was kind of sitting back a little bit. But I was super excited to get this gameplay, and I promised you guys I would do it. And I probably won't be touching this gun for a long, long time, so I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks, guys.